So tattoo TV shows have a really bad reputation right now. As someone who's been trying to make a tattoo TV show for the last couple of years, I've seen firsthand the resistance from artists to have anything to do with mainstream media. And that's all because of one show, and that's Tattoo Fixers. And I can understand why the industry doesn't like it. It promotes bad practices and techniques, and it also misrepresents the industry. It focuses on entertainment and shot value, and really neglects the art form of tattooing. And it makes people think that this is what good tattooing looks like, which is far from the truth. These artists just are nowhere near the best in the industry. But as someone who loves tattoos and television, I've always wanted there to be a meeting point between the two. There was Miami Ink years ago, which launched the career of Kat Von D, who later went on to create LA Ink. And while it was an enjoyable show, it was more of a reality show than a tattoo show. It really wasn't as much about the tattoos as it was about Kat Von D, and I can understand why that irritated artists as well. But recently I watched a new series which is different to any other tattoo show out there. It's called Needles and Pins. It's on Viceland, which is Vice's new TV channel, and in my opinion it's the best tattoo show ever made. So in this video I just wanted to talk about what makes this such a good show and why everyone who likes tattoos should watch this. So for those of you who haven't seen it, Needles and Pins is a documentary presented by Grace Neutral, who is a well-respected tattoo artist from London. In this show, she travels around the world, meeting different artists, learning about the culture and the history of all these different techniques and where they came from, and also explores some of the wider issues with the tattoo industry today. Unlike other tattoo shows, it actually digs deeper into the culture and history behind these traditional techniques, whether that's the hand-poked Maori tattoos in New Zealand, or prison tattoos in LA. And it also explores issues that the industry is currently facing, such as the commercialization of tattoos in places like Las Vegas, where anyone can get an apprenticeship for $35,000, and the artists in some studios are referred to as service providers. It also looks at attitudes towards tattoos and what it's like to be an artist in places like South Korea, where tattooing is actually illegal. Another reason this is such a great show is because of Grace as a presenter. She's very softly spoken and she's not particularly extroverted, which makes her a very unconventional presenter. And also in the way that she looks, you'd rarely see someone covered in tattoos with body modifications presenting any kind of show on mainstream TV. And I think this is where Vice is ahead of all other mainstream TV right now, in the presenters they choose. They picked Grace because she's knowledgeable about the industry, and that which she doesn't know, she wants to find out. They haven't just tacked on any old presenter, she actually has a connection with the subject matter. And she gets stuck in as well, giving tattoos and receiving tattoos from the people she meets along the way. Choosing an authentic and knowledgeable presenter about the issue that they're exploring is what makes this such a good show, rather than just tacking on a presenter who looks and talks like a presenter is expected to. Now, while it is celebratory about tattoos, it doesn't overly romanticize the industry and make the artists seem like rock stars. It shows you what the industry is actually like by introducing you to artists who have been doing this every day for many years. So I urge anyone that likes tattoos to give Needles and Pins a chance and go out and watch it. Now I know I've been critical of Tattoo Fixers, but before I go, I just wanted to say that I do believe that it has actually done a lot of good for the tattoo industry. I know it promotes bad practice, it promotes bad technique, and it also implies that this is the highest level of tattooing in the industry, which obviously isn't. But having watched Needles and Pins and seeing how marginalised some people are in society just because they have tattoos, particularly in places like Japan and South Korea, it makes you realise that we're lucky to have a primetime TV show about tattoos. It means that people aren't pushed to the edge of society because they've chosen to have tattoos. So I think we're lucky to live in a society where we do have tattoo shows playing on mainstream TV that normalise tattoos and don't demonise the people that have them. So yeah, those are my reasons why I think everyone should go out and watch Needles and Pins. Leave a comment below and let me know if you want to see me talk more about documentaries. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!